This year alone, we've transformed and are bringing forward new buildings totalling a staggering 1.45 million square feet. I have to pinch myself a little bit when people tell me that's the total. But the thing that ultimately I'm most proud of and I get most energy from is the team of people that we've got here who are just absolutely smashing it out the park.
This year in Manchester we've invested £243 million in our new developments, so there's been some really key milestones this year. So we've topped out on number 3 Circle Square, and we started on site with our Pall Mall development, and we've also expanded it through the acquisition of the Pinnacle. And we've also started on site with a number of our investment assets, so King's House and 117 Portland Street. We've completed Bond, and we've completed the development of Reynolds at Sister.
Some particular highlights of mine over the last 12 months have been the topping out of City Labs 4. We're developing a 7-storey building of around 125,000 square foot in total, which is going to be a new lab and office development right in the heart of the city. We're continuing our development of Green Haze in Manchester Science Park. That's going to be home to UK Biobank, and it's going to be really instrumental in us growing the community of life science, health tech and data businesses in that cluster.
So this year in Birmingham has been an incredible year for us, an unprecedented level of investment for us in the city. And we're on site at Centre City, £4 million worth of investment. We're refurbishing over half of the space within the building, some 110,000 square foot. We commenced a £2.4 million investment into McLaren. And again, we have very significant interest in the space that we're creating there.
Leeds is the fastest growing UK digital economy, and we need to create the spaces and the infrastructure to help support that. We've invested over £21 million across the portfolio. 20 million of that was at West Village. That's a new pioneering workspace which is focused around sustainability and well-being.
We have a number of existing customer expansions that are currently on the way here at Melbourne Science Park. Earlier this year in March we finally received planning for our whole master plan and redevelopment of the campus.
It's been a really exciting time for Bruntwood SciTech in Liverpool. We've invested heavily in Cotton Exchange continually anyway, but we've unveiled the new library space, which gives our customers somewhere just to break away. We're also in the process of completing the new terrace area in the plaza, again, which will give us some external space.
We've had a great year for investments at Alderley Park. At Glasshouse, we've split one of the larger office floor plates down into 6 smaller units. On the Merside part of the campus for lab space, we've also invested in a product that's hopefully going to bridge the gap between our open access laboratory and our small leased lab space.
We're going to be creating a joint venture with Imperial to bring forward a 200,000 square foot laboratory building that's going to be focused on scaling life science and broader deep tech companies in that geography.
So we run a programme called the Female Founders Incubator, which is now in its 3rd year of running. One of the main aims of the programme is to make sure that they're all armed with the knowledge and expertise to take them through the various points in their journey, but then to understand at the points where they don't have that expertise that they need to bring in that outside help, and we can also help them look for who those people should be to help them grow even further.
Our support for startups across the life science community continues. Earlier in 2024, we were really proud to launch the Life Science Accelerator, and that's really focused at growing and creating the next generation of life science startups at Alderley Park in Cheshire.
I would say the key ESG achievements over the last 12 months are completion of Kirkhill Wind Farm. This means that where we get grid supplied electricity, all of our common areas, our service space and our own offices are 100% renewable.
This year there's been so many different initiatives and campaigns and events that we've done. It's really hard to pick one, but we did one on AI bias over in Birmingham this year. We did a SciTech extravaganza over in Alderley Park. We became a founding suite holder over at Co-op Live, which is launched and is one of the best nights out ever. So we've had the opportunity to take partners and customers to host them there.
What I'm most looking forward to in the next year is launching the cohort 3 of Female Founders Incubator in Leeds.
We are excited to deliver bigger, more creative, experiential opportunities for our customers.
So next year is going to be one of the highlights of my career. We're going to complete on BHIC. We've been taking our plans together with our partners for the Knowledge Quarter and the investment zone. completing on a number of key strategic schemes across the city.
We are going to be creating a huge volume of market-leading spaces that will attract hopefully the next 100 customers into the portfolio.
And then of course we've already got the buildings that we've redeveloped into, so it's about making sure that those customers that have moved into that space who are already in there have the most amazing experience possible.